Gigar was nægusä nägäst of Ethiopia, and purportedly a member of the Solomonic dynasty, according to Samuel Gobat, who met with Gigar while a missionary in Ethiopia. Gigar had been a monk for many years. When on the death of his brother Iyoas II he was proclaimed emperor. Although he laid aside the cowl of St.Anthony, and assumed the crown and title of sovereignty. Gobat notes that the first was much more becoming his character, and far more suitable to the energies of his mind. At the time Gobat met Gigar, the emperor was said to be 86 years old, although Gobat thought that Gigar did not appear to be more than 65 or 70. However, there is some question about Gigar's precise ancestry. While during his lifetime he was uncontestedly regarded as a descendant in male line of the dynasty, at least two contradictory genealogies for him exist in the sources. One is that he was a son of Iyoas II and thus the brother of Iyoas I. The other is that he was a son of Gigar, the son of Gigar, the son of Mamo, and a descendant of Emperor Fasilides. Gigar was largely a figurehead, made emperor by Rasmeri of Baganda and chief of the Oromo. He was deposed by Haile Mariam in April 1826, who set Barada Mariam III on the throne, but after a few days Rasmeri restored Gigar. Gigar dwelled in a small circular house built by Iyoas on the ruins of part of the palace. Gobat tells us, the emperor then gave Gobat a tour of the palace, which the missionary describes. It must have been once a fine edifice, and although now in ruins, it is far superior to anything I had expected to see in Abyssinia. 3 chambers, halls, and several smaller rooms still remain in a tolerable state of preservation, though they have lain so long unoccupied that they present a very disagreeable appearance, being covered with dust and other impurities. The king occupies but a single room. This is decently furnished for this country, and divided by white curtains. After I had completed my examination of the mansion, he asked me if I had ever seen so superb an edifice. Yes, said I. I think I may have seen some in my own country that might bear a comparison with it. What? He exclaimed with surprise, are there indeed men at the present day who are capable of executing such magnificent works? Gobat noted several signs of Gigar's ineffectual status, most notably his poverty. He lives upon the contributions of the grandees of his dominions, who furnish him with whatever their generosity prompts them to bestow. Gobat had made a present of printed copies of an Amharic translation of the Gospels and Acts, which Emperor Gigar returned a few days later, explaining that he had already had a considerable number of books, and would consequently much prefer that I should give him something that might be more serviceable to him, a little cloth, a piece of silk, or some other piece of merchandise. After Mary was killed in battle against Sabagadish of Tigray in the Battle of Debre, his successor and brother Ras-Dori deposed Gigar. Gobat records in his journal that Gigar intruded against his successor. By false testimony, he accused Iyoas II of inviting Ras-Ali's rival Aligas Faris to depose the Endres. It is now said, Gobat wrote on the 26th of November 1832, that the old king, Gigar, has procured his death by poison.